Everything was dripping everywhere. The snow was melting fast off the eaves of the sugar house, ping, 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 making little wet divots in the drifts underneath. On this, the third day of February, the temperature was 55 degrees Fahrenheit with blunting sunshine. This meant up on Blossom Hill, our maple trees were ready to burst like water balloons filling on a firehouse. This was it. Sugaring season, the time of year when winter buckles, red stripes on thermometers dance above the freezing mark, and startled maples send sweetened sap up their trunks. Then we race to drill 'em with holes, suck out the sap by the tankerload, and furiously boil it into syrup. This bizarre warm-up was coming a full 3 weeks earlier than we'd ever made syrup before. That's global warming for you, messing with your rhythms. 3 weeks early or not, it was time to hike my ass up the hill, unholster the DeWalt, and start drilling those holes. The melting snow would make the terrain slick up there, warranting crampons. Mine are the cheap kind, bought off Amazon for $18, with an orange rubber skin that stretches over the boot and chains with sharp triangles that run along the soles. They gripped surprisingly well as I scrambled up the steepest section of Blossom Hill. By steep, I mean it probably would have been easier to crawl up it than walk, about a 40-degree slope, as sheer as any double black diamond ski run in New England. When I got to the top, I paused and drew a ragged breath, let it out, watched it dissipate in the air, turned to look back down the mountain, and thought, maybe I should have taken up pickle farming. I approached the first maple on my line. Snow was heaped in the crotches of the branches, and higher up in the air, a big limb had broken off. Sap was weeping from the wound and leaching down the trunk, making it look a little bit more like the tree had wet its pants. A nice, juicy maple. I slapped the bark like a pat on the back. "Looking forward to working with you this season, old buddy," I said. If I hadn't been in a hurry, I'd given it a hug. Reverence. I secured myself to the incline by upturning my boot perpendicular to the hill. My left arm clung to the tree, and my other hand triggered the DeWalt. With the bit rotating at maximum RPMs, I plunged it into the wood. As it gorged, a gust of vapor released. Trees are full of gases, which, today, were warmer than the air. With sleight of hand, I swapped my drill for a mallet and knocked a polycarbonate spigot-like thingy called a spout into the hole. On each swing, oozing liquid from the punctured tree spattered back at me. A splash landed on my lips. I swabbed it with my tongue.